Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, welcome back to the big show with the Macho Man. Oh, yeah. Call to the pen, HQ. Let's see. Pretty easy. The names up in the comments right now. Brian. What's up, all my guys? Appreciate you. That's Elfring, BGC, north of the border. Brian Rose, Rich Clark, Tyler C. How we doing, yo? How you doing? All right, everybody, let's get it. Fastest show in MLB absolutely anywhere. These shows are always so much fun. I like the Thursday. I don't want to be a liar, I'm just telling Jam. Thursdays are a downer, That afternoon games, I don't really love to bet on afternoon baseball because I don't like carrying L's while I'm doing my work for the night. They're kind of wonky getaway days. Lineups are shingod sometimes. But you guys are here for it, man. Loving it. Do the thing that we do. Me and you, Call to the Pen crew, baby. Follow me up on Twitter at John Laghezza. JOHNLAGHEZZA. Remember, John Laghezza flow. Sharper than a razor. Hit me up on a Bird app, formerly known as X, or vice versa, whatever. Willy Wonka would say, strike that. Reverse it. Any time of day, any day of the week. I got football, I got baseball, data, nuance, context, pouring out your freaking noses. Man, it's that time of year, the overlap. But I'm never taking my foot off the gas. Most baseball shows losing steam. They're like fooling around. They're talking about nonsense. Oh my gosh. It's August, man. We're just hitting our stride, man. 115 off the crack of the bat. Again, what are we doing here, right? What are we doing here? Statistics application, theoreticals, risk management, right? Both professional and not. Hopefully things that resonate leave you with a feather in the cap, as I like to say, because tomorrow no one's going to care about, a breakdown between the Yankees and the Astros. But you may just think, man, Big Johnny kind of left me with something lasting. That's really what it's all about. I mean, when I hear that stuff, whoo, and I've been getting tons of feedback. Again, thanks so much, all the new listeners, as we make our charge to 1,000 subs. Please hit the like button and the bell and the finger with the thumb, the arrow pointing at the finger plus the thumb, and all these stupid things that matter more than they should. This is the closest I've ever gotten to begging in my life. I'm like, break my ass to put this show on every day. I'm like, please press a cartoon finger. And it's really, really difficult. I know my people in the chat are doing just that because, you'd hate to lose a show that you love because you didn't interact with the immersive experience, the restaurant where the chefs eat, everybody. All right, got the commuter crowd in mind. As always, we love you people as well. You can support the podcast if you don't want to look at the ugly mug. Although I do think you're missing out. Not checking out the comments. I went back on YouTube. They do posting. Oh, wow. There's some really sharp stuff in here. I see a lot of it. I don't see all of it. It's really sharp stuff. Again, when Brian's going back with D-Rock, Insight and Fire, Brian Rose, and the crew. I mean, we're up to something good. Me, I'm just like the band leader here. Jeff L. Buen dia. I see you. Good morning. And I really do appreciate you supporting all of my work. All right, let's get into the 7. I think it's 6:40. It might be 7:15. Shining start for me already. Yeah, it's 7:15. All right, start with my Yankees. It's the Astros who, as the Rays are falling apart, right? Other teams are falling apart. The Astros are just like, whatever. We're really, really good. We got rid of Verlander, and we'll bring him back. Framber Valdez like a Cy Young throwing no hitters. But whatever, it's not a big deal. It's just the Astros kicking ass. Where they have struggled, right? My boy Christian Javier, been a rough go. 4.33 ERA, it's a 119 whip, 718 OPS. I know that's not all so bad. XFIP and Sierra north of 4.6. The 23K, way lower than we expected. 25 CSW is well below average. 38% ball rate. An indicator of a lack of control that maybe we weren't used to. 54 first strike. Just lots of blue. When I say blue, I'm mentioning my inimitable, right? The incomparable pitching sheet that I put out. I know that's a little bit of arrogance, but it really is the truth. If you want, you can check it out for free. Check that Sharpener link, pinned tweet. You could follow along. I really think it matters. I really do. It's neat. It's the stats that matter. It's formatted. It's compartmentalized to give you an idea of where things fall on the slate or against average. Back to Javier, 55% fly ball, 10% barrel. Has only equaled 1.25 home run per 9. He's probably a bit lucky there. Though he's been a nightmare on righties, right? Righties batting 173 with a 31% K rate. But he's really struggled away from home. 5.25 ERA, almost 2, homer 9. Last 400 pitches thrown, the ERA up near 8, up against my boy Clark Schmidt. taking a lot of heat from the Yankee haters early on. DDB, what up, yo? And again, I was one of the people pushing Clark Schmidt for fantasy circles. Again, not like up into the top 100, where he may have ended up maybe a bit too high. But I really liked what we saw, and I thought he maybe just needed an opportunity. We've kind of gotten that. Schmidt has corrected course. He's been pretty good. Also, I recently added the plus stats, Saracens plus stats, to my pitching sheet. They're available on Fangraphs, open source. Anytime a pitcher has plus 100, stuff plus, location plus, and pitching plus, you got to pay attention. Again, remember, those are not on I don't even know what you call it. I'm stupid. When we see WRC plus and 101 means 1% better than average, this is not. 10 ticks is a standard deviation, which is much greater than that. So again, Clark Schmidt ringing up 100 across the board. And again, we've seen improvements as the year goes on. He cut the walk rate. He was really struggling against lefties. He's cut that back down. That was probably the big key. Do we want to go up against the Astros? I don't know if the Yankees offense got it. Let's check it out. Astros offense last 500 plate appearances. Top 5 in home runs. Top 8 in steals and runs. 330 team OBP, but they're living off the discipline. 20% K and a double-digit walk rate as a squad. Really, really good. Putting the ball in the air. Double-digit barrel. Good for a 330 expected WOBA against righties last 30. That's top 5 also. Top 6 even. Astros really good. Yankees not so much. Team 239 team batting average. Yikes. Bottom 5 in runs. Bottom 5 in doubles. Bottom 5 in zone contact. Bottom 3 in pull rate. Yankees really struggling against righties. That's a 286 team WOBA against righties last 30. 302 expected. Not any good. That all implies well below average. For the newbies out there, my younger bucks, 315 generally the average number. And now 315 is the average of 4 3/4 runs, right? 4.65 runs or whatever. You can do the math from there. Again, I don't hide this stuff from you. I always want to show people behind the curtain as much as I can. It's always been part of my reputation, I guess. So I think the Yankees probably have the edge with Clark Schmidt over Javier. But man, if anyone's going to make Javier look good, it'd be this Yankee offense. They managed to get to McClanahan yesterday, but they did have the heavy split going. Pop into the bullpens. Big disparity here. So if you like the Yankees, you're probably going full game. And if you like Houston, shrink it down to F5. Check it out. Houston last 40 innings in the bullpen. The Sierra up near 5.15 whip, 12% walk, 46 fly ball, 10% barrel. Oh my goodness, really bad stuff. Yankees on the other side. Why they've been decent? They're in last place. LOL Yankees. I get it. Listen, they're not good. I'm not making the argument. But they're what, 5 games over 500, 6 games over 500. But it's not it's not like a dumpster fire trash team. They'd be making the playoffs if they're in the right division or the wrong division, depending on how you look at it. Yankee bullpen, the reason for the success, whatever success they've had, last 38 innings, 293 Sierra to 167 ERA, 0.9 whip, batting average allowed at 178, 30% K rate. That'll do it. So I'm a little bit mishmashed here. I'm having trouble backing my Yankees, to be honest. I'm going to hop it over to my beloved algorithm. And Algo's got Yankees for the win. And I did say full game. What's that full game price look for the Yanks, man? Maybe I got to really suck it up and start going for this. Is it plus money on the Yankees? I saw the pricing was a little weird today. No, it's not. Again, this sucks. Books are such scum. You shouldn't get minus 110 on both sides. Give us a favorite. Man, you know what, Jay? Let's hold on to it. I'll tell you what I think I really do like is the plus 1.5 paired with something else. Yeah, that's what I do like. Playing it conservative, giving the Yankees that 1-run cushion, again, because we have the disadvantage on offense. And that's just the way the Yankees are right now. Yesterday, they did get it done, but they are the kind of team they feel like if they fall up behind 2 runs, like it's over. So keep the Yankees run line 1.5 in mind. Again, I do think that's like a viable play. But I've struggled with the Yankees. Next up, Mitch Keller and the Buccos, black and yellow, plus 110 dogs on the road against the Beer Makers and Adrian Hauser pumping the EDM. I don't know. Keller's been a bit up and down. He's starting to correct course again. ERA last 400 pitches is a bit high, but the last start or two, he's starting to look okay again. I think I like the Pirates F5, especially if it's plus money. Let's circle that one, Jay Bird. Oh, whose birthday it is, by the way. How dare I forget. Happy birthday to Jay. He's wearing his birthday suit, by the way. I can confirm we're both pantsless today. DD Bead has Keller K's. Let's check out the Milwaukee strikeout stuff pretty strong. Milwaukee's discipline has been good. I know I had that circled. Milwaukee top 5 in strikeouts, top 5 in walk, swinging strike, and chase rate. That's 21K to 10 walk, 10 swinging strike, 31 chase. So unless that number's at like 5, I don't know if I could really get there. I kind of like Milwaukee. I kind of like the Milwaukee F5. Yeah, I'm not going to 6 strikeouts, especially with a little bit of juice. I think I like the Milwaukee F5 a little bit better. Milwaukee offense has ticked up, though they're very much. It's funny how in-season splits work and waves. Stuff we talk about all the time. The Milwaukee offense is clicking up, right? Some of the underpinning stuff I mentioned, the discipline. However, bottom 5 in home runs, 238 team batting average, team OPS below 700, and a lot of the strength is coming against lefties. Top 3 expected WOBA versus lefties last 30. Bottom 5 team WOBA versus righties last 30. Bucko started picking up a touch again. They're not very good. But they're putting the ball in the air. They are pulling the ball with the double-digit barrel rate. Top 8 in home runs, last 500. Pittsburgh also with a pretty big bullpen edge, but I think I should just like this one for 5. Okay, let's take the... Okay, let's take... I'm confused here, and this is not you, Jay. Do I see like a... It's like a reversal? the old dipsy-do? No. I think we want the F5. I see plus and minus, and that's why I'm really confused. Again, people, this can happen with these close lines. Again, man, hat tip to bet stamp. Showing you, reading the tape. Again, that the market is mixed on this one. I really wanted plus money on the money line. Can we get plus money on the full game money line? Again, we do have the bullpen edge. I'll go there, right? We're not sacrificing much. All right, I prefer that. Remember, it's only 1 or 2 outcomes on the ML. I think we have the pitching edge. We have a pitcher that could go 6 or 7. An opposing team that struggles against righties and a Milwaukee pitcher that's due for aggression. Hauser with the 4.4 ERA, 1.6 whip with the K- walk ERA, and Sierra up closer to 5. Single digit K- BB, 6% swing to strike, 17 whiff, 90 zone contact. So I kind of like all that stuff. I want to mention these K props, give you an idea of how I've been attacking these. I've been loving these under 1 strikeout props. You get crazy odds in them. So again, if you're tailing my stuff and you see all these plays, you have to understand the risk is really low because we're kind of carpet bombing these things. It's a difficult market, but the prices are allowing us to profit without being accurate. I think that's like it, right? Isn't that where it's at? Just take a look at some of these Pirates right now. Give you an idea how we get to some of this stuff. Good example would be Carlos Santana right now. Last 26 PAs. He does have 5 strikeouts, but again, I like the underpinning stuff. It's 80% contact, nearly 90% in zone, 27 chase rate, single-digit swing strike. All right, building the tapestries, guys like that could be pretty strong if he's getting plus money on these strikeout props. You see good hitters also. Been getting Cody Bellinger every single day. The guy refuses to strike out. The book refuses to lower the price. So give it to Pittsburgh Pirates to win this one. Mitch Keller against Adrian Hauser. I'm not buying it. Next up. I got to figure out what I need to stop doing. It's either I need to stop betting on the Twins. I need to stop betting against the Cardinals. Keep going for the Twins against these, bottoming out Cardinals. And they keep sticking it to us. Sonny Gray on the bump. Minus 145. Favorite against those Cardinals. And Matthew Liberatore is back, plus 120 dog on the road. He's had a really tough go. We generally go after these guys. D-Rock says Billy is an under K king. You are not kidding. It's every single day. I mean, it's every single day. Yesterday, we got Adley Rutschman, plus 185. Check. You're hitting 3 bets at one thing. We have to smash this until they change it. So again, if you want that goodness, that's not on BetStamp yet. So that stuff you have to get me on Twitter. He makes custom graphs on Fangraphs. It's awesome stuff. I'm popping over to Algo because I got so much strength on Minnesota right now. Minus 145 is a little bit heavy. Let's take a look at the bullpen. Maybe go for the full cover here. Minnesota with a plus 5 ERA, but the Sierra at 3.8 whip 120. St. Louis bullpen's in the trash right now. 1.6 whip, 19% K. What's the actual Full MO. How about the covers, Jay? Sorry, I don't have all that stuff handy. So I was thinking about maybe full game could get us there. I don't really like paying 150 on the single. Right, I'd rather lower it and take, what do we got, like a plus 120 on the full game run line. I think I would take that one too, and just go with it. Stop fearing the Cardinals. Let's take a look at the offense that's been kicking our ass. 253 batting average, 758 OPS. Okay, 109 WRC plus. They've just been really good split lefty righty, getting it done. They hit into a ton of double plays though. They put the ball on the ground, and they don't pull. This is the Cardinals. Thing is that with Minnesota, the strikeout rate's through the roof, and it just kills the offense. So Liberatore is stunk, and we generally like to attack youngsters or guys coming off the IL. So let's stick with what we've been doing, not get scared off. Plus, we get the algo back on us. Well, that's pretty interesting that the Minnesota full game line is down near 120. Yeah, forget a cover. Don't be greedy. Let's take that one all day. That's what we want, Jay. Minus 120 for the Twins to win it. Minus 125, even 130. All those are within my umbrella. When I hit 138, 140, that's when I start thinking about alternate routes. But 130, I'll pay for that. They even got a 125 again. You want to be using betstamp.app. /Call to the pen. Something the big dude sent you. It's huge, man. It's huge, right? You're shopping for prices. One of the better parts about this nonsense system we have, where books pop up and do whatever they want, they price their own stuff, they have their own rules, is that if you're savvy and willing and you're a member, you have multiple accounts, that's truly playing ahead of the game, right? You're really playing ahead of the game if you're saving, turning your 130 minus 135s into minus 125s. That's just tremendous, right? It's not quite 10%, but it's something. And we're up from something. No. All right, let's move it on. Pirates to win, hopefully. Minnesota to win, hopefully. Next up, it's the Dream Weaver, Luke Weaver. On the road, on the bump, plus 135 dog against the Baby Bears. Nice part of town. North side of the tracks in James and Tyon. Keep having people point out to me, hey, it's the Reds and the Cubs. These games go over every single day by like 400 runs. I'm like, I don't like doing that. I must not like money. Oh, we actually did get the one. See, Jay, you know what? Let's stop really quick. So here, this is a perfect example. I forgot. Jay's probably nodding along, right? My cowardice is to generally not look to go over 10. But I'm also very open to the fact that we're in an offense environment with a lot of scoring. And all the numbers checked out. I was just being a coward. Jay said, go get it, man. We have everything is there. When he said the analysis was validating, the weather was playing in the right direction, again, which is a big one. So is this one double digits again, Jay? I didn't have my eye on it. It's got to be, right? 10 or 10 and a half or 11 or 11 already. But, man, maybe we should just hit the good times of one gosh. It is 10 and a half. There's 110 floating out there, if you're lucky. That's right, Dee. We still hit it. Don't worry. I know, but, I'm kind of running this dual set thing. It's very difficult for me. I'm posting plays here. I don't mean to say they're secondary, but my stuff's been on the vine already. I had to come off it. Again, I have prop plays that are not available here. So we're trying to, this is like a separate experiment, kind of. And again, sometimes it's not to say, like, I use courage to kind of get the laugh, but just not being so cheap, not being so gun shy, right? We're not that precise. When the numbers works out and the odds are there, you kind of go for it. Again, Weaver's been terrible. The ERA up near 7, the whip at 1.6. I got to replace this guy. Every earned run indicator at 5 or worse. 17K to 7 walk, 25 CSW. I mean, they both have a 20% whip, Tyon included. Although Tyon's just been a little bit better as of late. His pitching plus number now above that 100 mark. But Tyon's gotten rocked at home, 6.4 ERA. We've gotten rocked on the road, 6 RA, 900 OPS allowed. And the offensive stuff for the Reds starting to click up. Right there. They're very erratic because of the youth, right? We've been talking about the Reds. I love the Reds, very exciting, but that's what you're getting. So right now they're starting to pick back up. The runs, homers, average, OPS is there. They're pulling the ball, lifting it. And the Cubs right now are just going absolutely bananas. Check it out. These are always really, really kind of impressive for me. Right, I have these 500 plate appearance samples, And when they really, really scream at you, think about what we're getting from the Cubs here. Just keep this in mind. This is a 500 plate appearance set, which is not even a full season, right? You could easily estimate 600 or more. So this is the Cubs, right? Think of them as a player through 500 PAs. Batting .305. 26 homers, 18 steals, 36 doubles, 97 runs scored to a .931 OPS. Sub 20% K rate, 40 fly ball, 42 hard hit, 10% barrel, 394 WOBA, that's a 149 WRC plus. The Cubs, 1 through 9, right now are a legitimate all-star. Like a front-line all-star. Those numbers put you in the top third. You're batting second as a starter for the all-star team. That's what you're getting 1 through 9 from the Cubbies. So, again, every over is safe. Just to give you an idea, Jay, just entertain me because we have a second. Bring up the team total for the Cubs. Again, this is a piece of math that a follower bring up to me that I don't always get to. Okay, so Cubs are 5.5. Do me a solid. How about the Reds? The Reds are 4.5. Okay, it kind of is got there. So sometimes you'll see that two of them don't really add up. And again, you might want to split and play both. Cubs got to be a pop to score. They got to be a pop to score 6 today. Let's go with the over because Tyon has been good. Cubs bullpen has been very good. Reds bullpen is atrocious right now. 6 ERA last 42 innings, 1.45 whip, 48 fly ball, 11.5 barrel, 2.5 homer 9. Yikes. Insane numbers, DDB. Yeah, I hear you, man. It's everything red. I can tell somebody is using the noodle and keeping an eye on those pages I talk about. Again, like, I don't know why you'd be using 14 different Chrome tabs when I have everything in one spot. Part of handicapping baseball is efficiency. Got to move fast, got to think fast. Lots of games, lots of little time to do it. And again, it's pumping my own stuff, but I use it as a tool. So let's go over that one. Next up, we got 2 games left. I'm going to pop over and get like an afternoon parlay. Nice little short day today. It's the Mariners and Brian Wu plus 130 dog on the road heading to, I don't know, are they in Los Angeles or Anaheim? I don't even know anymore. Going to face the Angels and the GOAT, Shohei Ohtani. I've been a pretty big Wu guy. One of the better candidates for positive regression. Check it out. Wu's ERA at 4.96, 1.27 whip, 7.56 OPS. However, like a butt, big shaking butt, like Birdman, soapy water, garden hose butt. 3.51 expected ERA, 3.89 Sierra, 26% K to only 7 walk. That's all really good. 12.5 swing and strike, 32.5 ball rate. Again, we talk about ball percentage greater than signed walk rate. 32.5 ball rate is phenomenal. Jay, do me a solid. Bring up the walk prop for Wu. The 8% walk rate might get you -1.5, -130, but a 32% ball rate is an under prop for sure. So Wu under walks is definitely something I want to be looking at if we can get that one up. And if not, make sure you're checking your book for that one. So the discipline stuff for Wu is out of control. He's got the bully metric right in the nose. Finally get our gratuitous mention for the day. If you're new here, welcome aboard. We appreciate you. A bully metric, my own personal creation. Right, first strike plus O swing when it equals 100. A pitcher gets up, gets ahead, makes you chase his junk. So all important, 66 first strike, 34 O swing. He has put the ball in the air, but you got to be careful with fly ball rate. Make sure you check the infield fly. So 42 fly ball, but 11% infield fly is really not much to worry about. 7% barrel, 3% blast means Wu is good working up in the zone. 285 expected WOBA. So flip side to Ohtani, we know he's the damn GOAT. I'll assume the walk properly did. Maybe they're not posted yet. What I did want to look at is the F5 here. I probably ruined this for everybody. And this is part of us talking about with like, my site's crushing and we're not doing so great for the show stuff. And this is part of it. I'm posting better prices and better lines because I do the work early. F5J under. Everybody, again, a little piece of the methodology. Here and again, this is not objective. I'm right, you're wrong. We did mention the offensive environment and hashtag I hate bullpens. If I'm going under, it's basically based on starting pitching. I want to shorten it to 5 innings. If we're looking to go over, I like to take advantage of the play appearances, the possibility to get into extra innings with those stupid rules. So I think I saw it in the corner of my crooked eye, man, that we can get a 4.5. That's what I was worried about. There were 4.5s hanging out there. I was afraid because they were priced at minus 120 that once I posted it, people would start to smash it. It was going to end up at 4. So bring up an F5 under 4.5 for me on this one, Jay. Brian Wu, we know Ohtani's the GOAT. 3.4 ERA, 1.07 whip. Yeah, love that. Really glad to see that 4.5 out there. All the earned run indicators in agreement, 32% K to 10% walk. Again, 10% walk, a lot of times the parameter for high. Look, it's a lot of walks, but remember, what if you walked one less guy over 100 plate appearances? He's good. He's good anyway. The K rate papers over the walk rate. Again, bit of an issue. The ball rate 36, though. That's just average, okay? So keep that in mind. Walk stuff for Ohtani is not terrible. What I think it is when he gets to 2 strikes or 3 balls, he's going for the strikeout, thinking, I'm going to whiff the next guy out anyway. So Ohtani's a freaking man. You get all the strikeout stuff. He also has a 45% ground ball rate, which you're looking for. Suppressing hard contact, 293 expected WOBA. The offenses have been kind of mad, right? If I'm not mistaken. Seattle and LA, 2 of the worst strikeout teams in the league. Fire Sports, welcome aboard. Whoa. Bottle of rum. The Ohtani K-prop's always stupid. Bring up the Woo K-prop. How about that? Jay, were there no pitching props? I'm like putting you on right now. Usually, BetSafe is good for that stuff pretty early. But I think we want to be looking at Woo under walks, Woo over Ks. Again, his strikeout stuff has been pretty good. Seattle and the Angels, each with a 28% K rate, each with an 8.5 or below walk rate. LA has a 15.5 swing and strike, 34 chase, 80 zone contact. We'd be looking at Woo as the daily leader. We'll be talking about that tomorrow. I don't have a guess. Somebody pulled out. But that's okay. That's never stopped us before. I'm looking at the board. I think we want the one that we probably can't hang. So no, I'm not going to go to 7 strikeouts. I do like the 5.5, 130, but I don't know if we can find it. Yo, Damani, what's going on? We missed you, pal. Brought you up the other day. Don't worry about making a new show, man. We understand, everyone has a life. Especially we like to think that people that watch the show have a life. But, we do focus on the nighttime stuff. So hopefully if you're working or at lunchtime, you can catch it or catch it on a pod. We really do appreciate man. Dropping the like, even when he plays in the afternoon. I see you, man. It means a lot to us. And I really get a feeling that the people that hang out with us and roll with us, they understand, right? Game, recognize game, iron sharpens iron. People like Fire Sports, people like DD, people like Damani know the work that I put into this. Listen, if anything, you may not have to like me. This show reeks of effort, Me and Jay are working our ass off to put this out. And I really like to think it's unique in a really great way, totally different, bringing you something you can't get anywhere else. So, we're putting in hours and hours and hours of work to try and keep the show so good that it can stay free. And we traded for a cartoon finger. All right, buddy. We appreciate you. So, I'm not going to go with it. You know what I might do? I wonder if we could pair the two. Now that you have the strikeouts, how about the walk prop for Woo really quick, Jay? That's maybe sneaky if we could pair. I don't know if they let you parlay the two. Let's take that one instead. Let's just go with the walks. Let's play into the control. And the lack of control on the LA side, right? They're not walking, they're striking out a ton. So let's go Brian Wu, under 1.5 walks. That's at minus 130. Again, right where I draw the line for that. I like that one. We also got the under 4.5, again, which they kind of correlate. Next one, it's the last one up. I'm not sure if this one's posted. Oakland is weird. I believe we have JP Sears. I saw it locked in. I also saw ridiculous lines for this one. Jay, do me a favor. Yeah, okay. These are up there. We're going to hit the one that I posted. So, right, Jay knows. This is highly unusual, but I love it. So we're seeing books in order to try and bring in action on the A's. I guess no one bets them. You can now get 1.5 runs on the F5. So we're going to take that, pay for a little bit of... now you're getting 2 runs. I don't care if it's minus 130. So JP Sears on the bump. 4.09 ERA, 105 whip, 719 OPS. That 105 whip is stellar. And again, did some work on this at The Athletic. In season, whip to ERA correlation is higher than anything else. Expected ERA, expected WOBA, anything you could think of, leaps and bounds, like 0.89. A heavy duty correlation. Keep runners off base this season, right? Increase in BA, increase in BABIP, increase in steals is an increase in runs. Makes a lot of sense here. Again, feather in the cap. Boop. Something that hopefully you could hold on to, right? Keep an eye on the whip. It's more important than ever. Use whip for regression. Let's get back into Sears. 5% walk rate. Loving every bit of that. Dodgers do take their walks. He might be another good pop for a walk prop. I'm going to keep an eye on that a little later on. But let's get back into Sears. He's been good. He's the best pitcher on the A's. 11.5 swing and strike. The ball rate down below 34. Plus, he's got the bully metric big time. 65.5 first strike. 36 O swing. 83 zone contact. So he wins in the zone. He wins outside the zone. The misses have turned into fly balls, which have turned into home runs. He's been pretty good as of late. But the stuff is not fantastic. Other side is Urias. I've always been fading Urias. I'm just not a fan. 5 ERA, 1-2 whip. Indicators have him a bit closer to 4. He's also got the great control going. 32% ball, 5.5 walk. He's an under walk play as well. 64 first strike, 34 O swing. A lot of kind of mirrored stuff here. But I just can't get past the pricing. The 1.5 for Sears, who's pretty good. And again, the Dodgers offense is good. They're getting it going. Lots of red. I get it. Oakland offense, not so much. But the 1.5 with the money was just too much for me to say no to. D-Rock says, let's go Nature Boy. Woo! Bro, man, you know what? I think that's what I need. I need a big, like, furry robe. Like, feathers and sequins, and I'm going to come out where it's got the wings underneath. Yeah. Again, you know, I have a deep love and appreciation for golden age wrestling, like the kind of 80s, early 90s WWF. I make the, tweets, comments, gifs, and analogies all the time. I just love that stuff. So you're always going to get a kick out of me. DD Beats is Seth Brown Homer. Yeah, he's a pop for Homer any day. And I'm always down to fade Urias. Oakland bullpen is really bad, which is why we didn't want to keep it to an F5. Again, I made one of these plays yesterday. We did get smoked. So if you're scratching your chin, you don't want to tail into the age of Gatto. But I just couldn't pass on Sears, who I like, against Urias that I don't, with 1.5 runs through 5, which I frankly think is absurd. To get minus, I don't think anybody should be minus 120 plus 1.5. In particular, Sears, like, who's good. Right, we're good. I understand we're going to need some padded ball luck and all that stuff. But if Oakland gets Urias for 1 or 2 early, it should be locking up for us. So I don't know. A little weird, those pricing. I wouldn't be surprised if that comes down. I also saw the plus half run for plus 140, but I think they're going to be losing. Right? So to get that, this is just me. Maybe it's a bit of my being a bit old-fashioned. I have so many years of this, and the plus 1.5, a bet that I love for a full game at minus 120. Forget minus 130 even. Forget half a game. All right, so that'll do it for the PM slate. A couple plays that I like. How about a little afternoon delight? Let's get a little afternoon delight here. This one I know I posted. We're going to parlay it anyway. Max Scherzer is going to go make his debut for Texas, and they're going to wipe the floor with the White Sox today. Give me a big cover on that one. I was shocked. Rangers' run line is available better than, minus 125, minus 130, minus 135. The reason I say it, and again, this is something that comes up all the time. Again, it's bound to happen. This is no regulations, no standardization in pricing. But the money line for Texas is like minus 270. And the run line is minus 125. At least when I'm looking, give me a little bit of leeway here. So to get $140 for the run, that's his deal. Plus, we got the big edge. The White Sox are gross. They just sold off. Tuki Toussaint's okay, but not great. He's not striking out anybody. Another good one here. Check it out. I'm going to drop one of my K props on you. Tuki Toussaint, right? I mentioned the K rate is extremely low, 19% on the season. But then you split it. Again, I have this on the sheets. He's only struck out 11.7% of left-handed batters. He's walking 16% of them, mind you. So I pop over to my little handy-dandy, custom-made discipline sheet here. Check this out. Remember lefties. Right off the bat, Travis Jankowski should pop for you. 92 contact, 100% zone contact, 27 O swing, 4% swing and strike. Jankowski's going to be minus 125 because I made him so. He was minus 1. He was plus 130. We hit it. The one that I didn't post yet, I'm going to, is Nathaniel Lowe. And again, this is why I really like to stress these underpinning things over the circus stats. Yo, NBA Props 20, good to see you, man. Anybody not following my dude, you got to get with him. Crushing the books. Multi-sport hero. Welcome aboard. Simeon, under 5. I love it. Oh, he's on the other strikeout. You made my day, bro, Ham. Made my day. Simeon, under 1/2 strikeout, plus 105. Not as good as the other prices, but I like his chances. That was D-Rock. NBA Props, guys. Thank you. Appreciate you for jumping along. Simeon, 92% contact, 98 zone contact. 4% swing strike, 23 O swing. He's at plus money. You can get that one. I like Nathaniel Lowe. What I wanted to mention, so the K rate is at 25.5%. That shouldn't be a non-starter. 90 zone contact, 25 O swing, 7 swing strike. Tuki Toussaint not striking out lefties. Nathaniel Lowe's up like plus 125. I love these plus props. When you get an underpinning for a strikeout like that, those are very strong disciplinary baskets over 2, 3, 4 week spans, right? We know disciplinary stuff moves in like 50 to 60 plate appearance waves. You know, if you're getting plus odds, you just bet them all. You turn down your risk, you bet them all. You just blanket bet them. Again, I'm doing that once I back tested it, and it works. Right now, these lines are going to start moving. We probably won't be able to do this as we get further into September. So let's get it now. Meaning the numbers I'm laying out are legitimately better than 50% probabilities. Once you hit that parameter with plus money, take off, go get them. Yeah, Nate Lowe, D-Rock says, yeah, baby. Yeah, again, love it, love it, love it, love it. So Rangers for the cover. Let's get back into the daytime parlay. Did a little dipsy do. All right, well, again, I've got smoked trying to back the Mets the last 2 days. Let's just reverse course and go after them. Let's take Kansas City to win it. Brady, the wedding singer, has been really good. Cookie Carrasco has been just basura. It's been really bad. He's a 7 ERA last 400 pitches. Singer on the flip side. KC offense waking up a little bit. Mets offense in the tank, running out of DJ Stewart. It's so bad. So we got Texas for the cover, plus Kansas City. Okay, then the other one I liked, I think we're just going to go 3-banger because these are not long odds. Jay, bring up the game totals on Arizona, San Francisco. Shoot. My book, it just moved to 9. I was hoping for it to go over 8.5. Yeah, can we get that? Let's go over 8.5. We'll take that as our 3-pack, everybody. So just really quick before we get out of here. It's Brandon Pfaadt for the Diamondbacks against Scott Alexander, who's going to open. Pfaadt has the 8 ERA. He's really struggled. Home runs are a major issue for him. Scott Alexander's been okay, but behind the Giants' fill-ins have been rough. We also know we really like the Arizona offense. I know I really like the Arizona offense. Even though they're in a bit of a down wave, we know they get it done. Why? Because they elevate and they pull the ball. Right? The stuff that we always talk about, that's kind of going to supersede everything else. Giants' offense has also been rough, but I just think this one's out of line. Let me just confirm it. I felt really strong with that. Yeah, the reason I'm there at 9 is because I had this one at 4-4. Right? Getting the 8.5 is always the out. When the game goes 4-4, it's a wrap for the over. Kings Nation, what's going on? I love seeing new handles, new faces in here. Welcome aboard. Going Mets Royals over a full game. You know, I think I have that also. I have the same thing. I have the same 4-4, but I got the I have an F5 sitting on KC. I have Kansas City's bullpen, maybe coughing it up, but the Mets have been so bad, and their bullpen sucked also. So I hear you, man. Don't trust me. You know, if you are new, I always like to be very clear about this. It's not like I'm right and you're wrong. We're just different, man. Go get them. I'm rooting for you. I do think the Mets and Royals get the over, but the Mets are going to have to score. Right now, I am struggling to back them. So that little 3-pack parlay, Arizona, San Francisco over 8.5, KC to win, Texas to cover up full game. We're at plus 485. Put a little, how about $2 on it, baby? As we climb towards 1,000 subscribers, as we climb towards profit. Here, I call to the pen. No, thank you, Canes Nation. And thank you, NBA Props. And you, D-Rock, Taco Core, Brian Rose, all the other Bryans, BGC, and the rest of the crew, the chefs with us. We're at the restaurant where the chefs eat, man. I mean, what other show is Cappers just coming? Like professional handicappers and major Twitter handles just pop in to say hello, see what we're up to, check the comments. And hopefully check us out for these under strikeout props. Thank you, BGC. What a show. What a crew. 300, baby. We are the Phalanx. We may be few, but we really are fierce. Jay, do not let me forget to do the official bet stamp thing again. We're getting out of here. We'll do it tomorrow. A nice lengthy one. We'll double them up. Cubby Noel, hey yo! Yeah, you got Cubby Noel sleeping in late, guys. I'm boozing, smoking cigars because the freaking Cubs are on a roll right now. Cubby, you missed. We were just waxing poetic about them. The Cubs lineup 1 through 9 is a legitimate top third of the order starter for the all-star team. I mean, 900 OPS, just 300 average, 97 runs, 28 homers, 16 steals, going absolutely freaking ham. 147 WRC plus for the Cubs, man. They are rolling. Tough to see Stroman hit the IL. Maybe Wisniewski comes up, who I really like. He's been really tough this year, but maybe that'll be the post hype. So let's get out of here, people. Thanks so much for picking up. We're putting down. We really do appreciate you for real. It's most important thing to me as we're in the back end of the season. Just how much your support means as other baseball shows are losing steam, and we're just getting started, yo. So enjoy the games, enjoy your day. When we're done with the book, enjoy that pay, and remember. When you work this hard, there's a lot less like luck. You take care, Cubby. Check this tomorrow, 9:30. Keep your eye on that Daily K leaderboard. We are going to knock that bad boy on its arse again, yo. Peace.